Hi, Zach with COS Accounting and Tax here, doing another video for my Compounding Interests podcast. Hopefully you guys have been liking them. Please check them all out. Everyone's going to have a little something different in them. I don't go into crazy detail on each thing because it would be a waste of your time. I want to keep these videos nice and to the point, but I'm going to give you the gist of each thing that you need to do, and from there I think you can figure it out. Every single thing in these videos is something that I've figured out on my own through business. I'm just trying to now give people a good starting point. I felt like I had no starting point for everything that I've learned. I had to just, trial and error, try things out, Google it, research it, hope what I was seeing was the right thing, and then just do it. And sometimes, run into a penalty here or there for something that I didn't quite do right. So I'd like to make it so that you guys aren't running into as many of those issues. And one of the biggest ones to me is just starting a business. Where do I go? I've got an idea. I want to start a business. It's been my dream for a while, but I have no idea. I know I want to sell pest control door to door, but I don't know how to start it. What do? Do I just buy the equipment and go out and start offering the service? There's more to it than that, obviously. You've got to, first off, make sure that you have a structured entity. If you're going to do it by yourself, just set up an LLC taxed as an S corporation. But number one is definitely the entity structure. So if you're single, if it's just you, then you can check out our video on entity structure and LLC setups. You're going to do an LLC taxed as an S corporation. So now you've got the entity out of the way. But if it's you and a couple of buddies, then you're going to want to set up a partnership. If it's you and your wife, just you or you and spouse, then same thing. But if it's you and some friends or colleagues or whatever it might be, then you're going to need to structure it as a partnership. So same thing, you're going to have an LLC set up. Since there's multiple owners of the LLC, it's going to instantly be taxed as a partnership. With this one, you can use COS Accounting to do the setup if it's just an LLC. If it's you and friends, you're going to want to use Cody Backus. Check out the video I did on lawyer, and if you want to get his info. But there you go. Now you're set up. You've got your entity taken care of. You're ready for the next step. Now, if you're doing pest control, in this case, maybe you want to open up in Florida. You need to make sure that you're licensed there. You've got your agricultural license. So you're gonna, I would start off by calling the state. I would also call the county that I'm in. And I would also call the city that I'm in. Because in each one of these, you're going to have different licenses, possibly. Sometimes you won't need one. But state, county, and city. But if you do need one, you don't want to get caught later on not having it. Sometimes the fees can be many, many thousands of dollars. Sometimes it's a $50 fee because you didn't get it filed. So sometimes it's severe, sometimes it's not. But it's so much easier to just call on each one of these, figure out, hey, I'm going to be doing pest control sales. What kind of licensing would I need? They're going to let you know exactly what kind you need. And they're going to if they don't know, they'll put you in contact with who you should talk to. So that's kind of how we've broke down everything over the years, is just call, figure it out, find out if there's something that you're missing. But I do know you'd need that agricultural license to do pest control. And then there may be, maybe your reps also need to pass a test or get a license. So you're going to want to make sure to look into that and see if they need a license in that city, state, or county. Once you're to that point, you've got all your licensing set up. You're going to want to make sure you've got your business bank account. Part of having COS accounting set up your LLC is you're going to get instructions on how to set up a business bank account. It's going to make it super simple. You're even going to get a video explaining how to do it. But basically, you're just taking 2 forms to the bank. They set you up with that business bank account. Now people can actually write a check to your business name. So, if your name is Bold Service Co., then they can now write a check to Bold Service Co., and you can actually cash it. Before, if you didn't have the business bank account, they write you a check to Bold Service Co., you cannot cash that. So you're kind of stuck going, I need my money, but I can't get it. So make sure you've got your business bank account set up. Now you're to that point, you can start, you're pretty much set. You're going to want to make sure you have a tracker for expenses. So I would get QuickBooks online and check out the video I do on bookkeeping if you want to get bookkeeping done, and it also has a link for QuickBooks Online. So check that out. But you're going to want to make sure you have a way to pay your employees. So you want payroll set up as well. That's really easy. You can do that. Check out the video on payroll. Everything, we're going to have something in here for you guys to help you get through that step. So just check each thing out, check them off as you get through them, and we'll get you there. Even with this point where you're trying to figure out what licensing you need through our CFO service, we can get you those licenses and make sure you're all set up. It's going to be kind of expensive. It's $250 an hour to do it through COS because I'm going to be doing it myself. And then, so once you have payroll, QuickBooks, you've got your business bank account, all that stuff set up, you're ready to go. You can go out and get your product or service and start offering it. So now you can offer the product. I wish I wouldn't have wrote so big, but whatever. And so now you can offer your product or service, and now you have a way to take in money. You can take payments through QuickBooks Online. You can pay out commissions through QuickBooks or through your payroll system. You can start building the business. Obviously, if you need a place to sell your product, you're going to need to get commercial space rented out. Those are, like I said, I'm not going to go into such detail that I'm explaining. Now you need a place to sell your product. That should be pretty obvious. Oftentimes, you could sell stuff just online, but you need this baseline to get going. Once you're there, you're ready to rock and roll. If you do need help on any of these, check out the other videos on each one specifically, and hopefully this helps you out. Thanks.